Everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Te First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, I know I still have some candidate races that I haven't looked at. When the boys tell me it's the right time to read on those, I will read on those. But at the moment, what's happening is this is very much about getting help to those that need help in the US, and we've got the ending of a cycle and a new beginning here. So I want to have a look as whether there's something. One of my beautiful. Okay, thank you. Will. Okay, thank you. Actually, what I've got written down is anything else to tell about the Harris-Walsh campaign, and I'm being told no. I need to look at whether the hurricanes, we're talking about Helene and Hurricane Milton, are going to affect the election. I don't feel so. I feel that there's going to be mobile voting available. I don't feel it's going to affect the ability to vote. I do feel that it will affect people's will to vote because they'll be so exhausted. Speaking of which, aren't us readers all exhausted at the moment? What am I getting here? I'm getting no, it won't affect the ability to vote, but it will affect the desire to vote because people will just be so exhausted. But let's have a look. Okay, thank you. What I want to have a look at first up is, are those in the affected zones believing the Trump lies? I'm just going to put it out there, the Trump lies. Trump is saying, oh, there's no money to be had because it's all been spent on immigrants. It's not. The funding is there. Go to the FEMA page. Yeah, he's just wrecking the ship on the rocks for his own gain and causing a lot of anxiety in regards to this. Absolutely. A lot of anxiety in regards to what he's putting out there. Go to the FEMA website, look at what's available for assistance, for help if you can. There are boots on the ground. FEMA itself has said we need more funding, more help, and Mike Johnson at the order of Trump has said, oh, sorry, tough bickies, we can't do it. But I want to have a look. Will Trump's lies... Got here the 3 walking away. Again, I had that in the Johnson Congress reading about the FEMA funding. Okay, what's the question that I want to ask, guys? Are those people on the ground who need help believing the lies that are getting out there, believing the Trump lies about help and funding not available? Are they believing the Trump lies about the funding? And you want that one? Okay, the funding and help available. They haven't even got time to watch them. No, he's playing this to those that are not affected. Okay. Come on down, let's have a look. I've just been told to stop shuffling anyhow. There's a lot of positive news getting out there. A lot of positive headlines. I think he's if I say possibly yes right now, but by the time the election comes around, there's a lot of positive, good news stories that will be out there. Challenged by a sense of betrayal. So the lies, there's going to be a sense of betrayal in regards to these lies because the positive stories are getting out there. Okay. At the foundation, we have again this, she was in my Johnson FEMA reading, the Queen of Wands, the inspirational, compassionate, empathetic energy coming forward, bringing forward the plans, bringing forward the information. In the past, some sort of contract and agreement, but equal footing contract and agreement coming forward. In the past, emotionally working together, yeah, I don't think they're going to cut through. Here we have my Harris card at the Crown, over the energy here. So perhaps Harris is the one. Harris is dealing domestically. Biden is dealing internationally, is the feels I'm getting there. So this is the Harris. Sorry if I mess up the light there. This is the Harris cut through here. Immediate future, restoring balance, but trying to juggle the toxicity. Is Trump's messaging is going to be seen and heard for what it is, and he's going to be in a very uncomfortable position because internally the truth is going to cut through. The hidden agenda, there's always a hidden agenda for Trump, we know that. So the hopes and fears of the hidden agenda, the secrets, but we've got justice and balance, actions having consequences, the Page of Swords again, bringing forth the truth in regards to what is available. And we've got packing up the swords and moving forward despite the attempt at smoke and mirrors here. Nine of Wands, the information being brought forward, and we've got the Judgment card bringing about a cut through. There may be information about Trump stealing from this GoFundMe, because we've got an ending for him there as well. I'm going to say those that are on the ground in the area, no, they're not believing the lies because they are getting the truth of the matter. And Harris is going to make sure that the truth of the matter is out there. The funding that's available, the help that's available. So let's have a look. I want to have a look. Will these hurricanes, Helene and Milton, okay, I get that the Trump campaign is so packing up the truth and moving forward in regards to those that have found themselves financially in need. So the information's going to get out there, the correct information, but show me how these hurricanes are going to affect the election. Show me how these hurricanes are going to affect the election. Please, if you're in the path of Milton, listen to the authorities. It's a bit hard to know where to go because they're unpredictable. But is it going to affect the election? Right, well, we've got some sort of legal action here on the bottom. I keep feeling that the Trump campaign is going to there's going to be, we're not going to know the winner for a number of weeks because if not a month or so, because there's going to be so many legal, perhaps not even till the end of November, early December, perhaps not. Why am I being told 28th of December? That we're not going to, I just popped into my mind, 28th of December, because there is going to be so much legal action brought forward, and I have in the past seen that Trump will bring court cases against, or the Trump campaign potentially. RFK Jr. being on some of the ballots, he stole my votes, he wasn't supposed to be there. This is why I keep thinking I was getting the two presidents. There's going to be write-ins on some of the ballots, so he's going to bring forward for Haley and for Vance, etc. He's going to bring forward court cases in regards to that, but also potentially in regards to how the elections were run in these areas that are going to be really affected by these hurricanes. So are they going to? Page of Wands. No, the information of how to vote is going to get out there. It's not going to be the big votey celebration type event. I mean, in Australia, we all sort of, if you haven't early voted, you head down to your local primary school or your local hall and you have your democracy sausage sizzle and buy some cakes from the cake stall and spend 2 minutes in the queue waiting to vote. It's going to be a more subdued, but it's going to get out there. The plan is going to get out there to ensure that whoever wants to vote can vote. Ace of Cups, a lot of water, emotionally overwhelming. The month cycle, so it's actually a 2-week cycle here. Something new coming forth in regards to some sort of partnership within 2 weeks for those that are in the affected area is what I'm getting there. Okay. Here we have, is it going to, well, you've got this trying to steal the election, the abuse of power, the win at any cost at the base there, the lies for those that are in these decimated areas. We know who's spreading those. In the past, we've got another ace as well. So this is all about new ways of doing. So this is bringing forth, I'm seeing this as the vote, this pentacle. It is, I suspect there's already a plan in the past to bring forward a new, strengthening the way people can vote. And this is getting it out there. Okay. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Things have changed, got to change with the times. But I do see, yes, it's going to be different. There's going to be a lot of information come forward in regards to this to encourage people to vote externally. Right next to this liar, this abuser, this win at any cost, this disinformation, despite those that are just devastated, are going to feel, I'm feeling this is going to be a turning point for a number of voters in the affected areas because they're going to feel betrayed by this stance that Trump has taken. Okay, here she is again. This Queen of Cups. Here she is again internally. A mature, stable, calming energy, bringing forward something that's not yet been revealed, which is this new partnership in regards to the voting. The hopes and fears is getting the funding to do it. But here we've got the Empress, the birth of something significantly new, bringing abundance, the packing up the truth and moving forward, and another moving forward. And then we have the Sword of Truth and Peace and justice coming forward. We've got here a court case, dark money, emotionally walking away, shining a light on the snake in the path, bringing about a significant ending. I actually feel that what Trump is doing out there at the moment and his enablers are turning who would have been Trump voters off from voting him, really changing some opinions. So I just want to have a look. Will the hurricanes, new beginning, bringing forth an abundance? A new beginning, bringing forth a new strategy. Okay. Will those in the hurricane-affected areas find it, I'm getting they're actually going to find it even easier to vote. Will they find it easy to vote? Well, here we've got this abuse of power, those that have been devastated, some sort of partnership and an offer being made that they don't like in regards to manipulating the vote is not going to succeed. And we have the Sun card here, and we have this, again, feminine energy. Why am I getting the Transportation Minister, Pete Buttigieg, is going to bring forward a plan to bring about, for those that are restricted, there is going to be a new way for them to vote. The information is going to get out there for the voter. A lot of work going on behind the scenes in regards to bringing this about. On the base, we have this um, partisanship to try and prevent it, but the government is going to move on. They're going to be able to manifest the ability for these people to vote. We've got the government, we've got strength, we've got the card of democracy. I'm feeling that so there are those that are going to try and stop it, but I'm getting that there's going to be it's almost like a mobile voting booths or something coming. There's some way that they're going to make it easier to vote for those that have been affected, and it's going to be almost like why don't we vote like this all the time, if that makes sense. It might be mobile early voting booths or something. There is a lot of work going on behind the scenes to try and bring this forward. Okay, so is what is happening going to change the way those in the US vote in the future? This is right. Here's this bringing forward this plan that this Queen of Wands had, bringing it into fruition, bringing it forward, making it happen, challenged by, oh, we couldn't possibly do that argument that doesn't hold water about the ability to vote. So we've got this element, this challenge element here, trying to wreck the ship on the rocks, trying to prevent the voting from happening. This is the here and now, but this is an illumination moment where it's like, oh my goodness, we have to do things differently. Crowning this reading, again, potentially 3 crossing the floor in regards to this, but also emotionally walking away from what is the loss to something better. Here we've got the immediate future, the devil energy. We know who that is, but this devil energy is going to find itself forced to back down. Internally, you've got this, whoever this is bringing forward this message has got the higher ground, and they're going to defend their position. It is for those that have been destituted and locked out from the voting. We've got here the fading partnership, the higher authorities bringing the assistance. You've got here an attempt to steal the truth, but something about the Biden administration not wearing it and bringing forth a new opportunity for voters. A lot of work going on behind the scenes and movement forward, bringing a downfall to the oligarchical money. And here we've got Harris manifesting and a new message coming forward, bringing forward this new message and a new way of doing. I'm going to say yes. So what I'm really getting is there's going to be some sort of decision made here about, on a federal level, to change the method of voting. This is going to expose a better way of voting. The message is going to come forward in regards to this, but it's going to have to deal with this attempted sabotage energy. It's going to be like a really bright moment about how the voting in the US on this voting has to, the way the voting is done has to change. So yeah, I do see it changing. I do get that those in the affected areas will have the opportunity to vote. If they choose not to, that is going to be their own choice. Of course, the losing side are going to challenge it. I don't think they're going to be successful because I think the information is going to be out there of making voting easier And I think it's going to be a realization going forward that, hey, we need to implement this everywhere. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Have a fabulous day, and I shall catch you later. Bye-bye.